TV and episode 29. Yes, 29. A huge shout out as always. Thank you very much to our sponsors, the ever lovely sponsors, all of you. We love you for everything you do and everything and how you sponsor us all the way through. Big shout out to Mr. Shaun Ricketts, our master, our huge patron, and also Scott Smith and Adam Rawson as well, and everybody else that sponsors us, and thank you for helping us try and make a great show. So, we'd like to introduce you to tonight's shenanigans. So tonight we're playing the Nidus Paths. Even said that in one take. The Nidus Paths. So, for those of you who don't know, it's going to be on screen now. Here we go. So we're going to talk through the fact that you've got 4 objectives. You've still got the claim 1, claim 2, claim more, and then you've also got 2 points for your battle tactics. You'll see in the top left and bottom right, you can swap through the portals on the Nidus Paths at any time, provided there are not units within 9 inches of the other portal when you swap across. So, and then we'll take us back. There we go. Excellent. So, and we've got Adam. He's going to be playing with the lovely, beautiful, the ever lovely Lumineth.
With the foxes, yes.
Of course.
3 foxes this time.
Only 3.
Only 3, but looking forward to trying to move a fox 24 inches, send it through a Nidus path, shoot, and then move another 12.
And meanwhile, Shaun
is playing the snakes. 42 of them, and I'm going to shoot and kill all the foxes.
Right. Well, on that bombshell, you had how many drops?
7.
7, because you've gone with 3 units of the stalkers. Is it stalkers or the
bounty hunters?
Bounty hunters.
3 bounty hunters with spears, and then everyone else is individual.
Just individual. Whereas you've gone for.
I've gone for a battle regiment and then a unit of expert conquerors. So I'm 4 drops.
4 drops. So therefore, you got to choose. So, are we going to be cutting to after Shaun's turn 1, or are we going to be cutting to you after your turn 1?
Well, after that big talk, I'm going to challenge him to kill those foxes, so
Beautiful.
You can go first.
Right. We'll join you after Shaun's turn 1. Thank you.
Hello, end of my turn 1. So, battle tactic against all odds. I picked this objective here. In the hero phase, I cast a spell on Morathi to turn her into an extra AP of rend and extra damage on all of her weapons. She failed her charge, so she's going in the bin. I moved my snakes up to the top of the battlefield, hoping to teleport them over, but I didn't get far enough on the run. I then moved another set of snakes and auto-advanced them up to here, and then I used a command ability to go and smash into some guard. Hence there's no guard left, and that's it. So I've got my battle tactic.
Wardens.
They're
called wardens.
Into the wardens things they went. And that's it. That's the end of my turn. Sneaky fox boy decided to move his fox because he's scared, and now it's his turn 1.
Excellent.
The foxes are back. So my turn 1, I mirrored Shaun and I did against the odds to try and hold my back objectives. The problem was there were some sneaky snakes who were holding that objective, and I had to get rid of them in order to achieve that battle tactic. Fortunately, I've got 40 bows back here who did that job for me. Although they didn't do it by themselves, 2 foxes over yonder had to help out there. So they were dancing around in the middle of the table here. They managed to shoot off the snakes. Good old Bluey managed to chip off 3 from Morathi there. I managed to hold that objective. I managed to scoot over there to get that one as well. So held 1, held 2, held more, and got my battle tactic. I've also turned the skies dark, and not just with arrows, but with total eclipse. So Shaun's command points are costing double at the moment. So a reasonably successful turn 1, I think, and the score is 5-3. And we have a little roll to make.
Ooh. Oh.
Snakes have it.
Snakes do have it. I'm going.
Okay.
Yes. Go. Hello. End of battle round 2 for me. So, hero phase. I attempted to cast some spells with little Morathi. Didn't go off, so she's useless and now going in the bin as opposed to big Morathi. My bows were out of range for shooting, so I've just moved up a little bit to take some objectives, get some points. Big Morathi went off and started to do her thing, so she's done another 3 mortal wounds to Blue Fox. And then she went charging in and just killed 20 bow snakes.
Snakes? Don't
Snakes.
insult me.
Sorry. Bow shiny things. Horrible little pixie things that we don't like. And then she's consolidated into the other spears. And that's it. Pretty much. Happy days. I've killed a unit. My battle tactic, while I think about it, was eye for an eye. So taking out that unit scored me 4 points for holding 2.
This turn was sponsored by the number 1, but vaguely successful, I think. So we went for, after remembering that these things are double-sided, we remembered that desecrate the lands is something that we could do. So I went for the battle tactic of capture a piece of scenery that is in Shaun's territory, which was this deadly house over here. And as you can see, there's a fox near it, so we got that. Meanwhile, we have a snake problem. There's a big old snake here, so we had to do 3 wounds to her, and frankly we are now praying for a double turn. But we managed to do some split shot shenanigans with a fox to put 2 wounds on, and then there were some spearmen here who finished the job and then got finished themselves. More foxy shooting took out 4 of the archers over here, and we've managed to hold 2 objectives, get the battle tactic for 4 points, so it's currently 9-7, and it's really coming down to the roll off for turn 3. Here we go.
Let you roll first.
Together, come on. Come on.
Together. Oh, you wouldn't have to do it together, so here we go.
I need a 6.
It doesn't get it.
You've got it.
I think we're going to have to take it because Marathi needs to die. Well, we said that priority roll was crucial, and it's proven so far to be so. I don't want to jinx it, but it's gone pretty well. I chose the battle tactic barge through enemy lines. I felt like the foxes needed to do some barging, throw their weight around. So actually the Wind Mage and Pinky managed to complete that by themselves over here. And there was a little unit of bow snakes here that are no longer there. Unfortunately, this is the proving grounds. So these foxes can't hold that objective. So I've not actually got it. But I have got these 2 over here. So held 1, held 2. I barged through enemy lines. I killed Marathi. With about 7 mortal wounds from over here. Killed some bow snakes. There's some snakes over here that are a little bit out on a limb, and there's a cute little hero over there that may well go fox hunting. But I'm thinking that him sitting down like that is maybe a good sign.
Hello. End of my turn 3. So not much left on the table, so I had 1 play to make. I didn't do anything in the hero phase, no spells to go off. So the move was to move my snakes, my spear snakes up onto this objective. My other set was to move them over into the corner and teleport them over to the opposite corner and charge the Wind Mage. I managed to pull off an 11-inch charge, and there's no Wind Mage left because I don't like them. Unfortunately, as foxes do what foxes do, so I didn't get my battle tactic. I only managed to achieve half of it, so again it's going to go down to the roll for turn 4. Yeah, baby. Hello. Snakes do what snakes do. End of my turn 4. So hero phase didn't have much to do because it's just iron scale. So it's just a case of moving them into position. Essentially, I moved my band of snakes from this objective, auto-ran them, moved them up to charge the big 20 bow snakes and go for desecrate their lands to take the inspiring piece of scenery. Essentially, I achieved my aim. Happy days. We'll see what happens with Fox's turn 4. He's got 3 murder crabs rocking around with somebody who's cowering in a small little tower. Yeah, Fox's turn 4.
Well, we're getting down to a point where the turns are quite quick because there's not much left on the table. So I'm really just playing Foxhammer with a sneaky little Caligrave over here. So 3 foxes are doing foxy things again. I picked the battle tactic eye for an eye, and I chose Ironscale, the general who was on this hill, and indeed that's the hill that she died on. So yeah, 3 foxes came across, and I thought it's going to take at least 2 foxes to kill her. Bluey did 11 wounds to her, so off she went. That left the Inky Fox out of range, so Pinky chipped off a few wounds from those snakes over there. And we come down to turn 5 with it really quite nicely balanced at 17-13. And we have a little roll. I'm kind of tempted to give it away. Nice. Can you come back to me? I can't handle the pressure.
What's it going to be?
I'm going to say I'm going to give it to Shaun, but I might change my mind.
Which is it?
Come on. Come on.
I'm going to give it to Shaun.
Hello. End of my turn 5. So I didn't have a general on, so it was quick and easy. I moved the first lot of snakes over to try and kill one of those pesky little foxes, but they just keep on hiding because they're girls. And then I moved me other lot of spear snakes over and killed the
Caligrave.
That thing, Caligrave, in the Theatre of Dreams there, in the horrible little place.
It's called a shrine.
I couldn't do a battle tactic because there wasn't anything left for me to do. So it's just go and kill a unit and have some fun. Happy days.
Hello there. So end of game. Said we were getting down to quick turns. It was a very quick turn. All it really involved was moving 3 foxes. So I needed to have more units in Shaun's deployment zone than he has in his own deployment zone. So I just moved 2 foxes into his deployment zone. And just so that I could say that I did it, I Nidus pathed a blue fox over there. I would have chosen the battle tactic to destroy an enemy unit and hold more objectives, but if I destroyed this unit, then he would have got his grand strategy. So I chose not to complete that battle tactic, but still scored 1, scored 2, scored more, to put it at 20-15, and then I will get my grand strategy and Shaun won't, so it'll finish on 23-15.
Start again. So, conclusion! So it turns out foxes do what foxes do, and they just get really annoying.
Yeah.
And very annoying. Very annoying. I'd ask you for man of the match, but I'm going to ask you for fox of the match.
Bluey, because he kept taking wounds but didn't die.
Much to Shaun's annoyance.
He was very obnoxious.
He was obnoxious, was he?
Yes.
Yeah, it was very annoying. Do you have a snake of the match?
Well, yeah. So I quite like my unit of 9 that's left.
The ones that survived, they like ran around, jumped on,
they just
unbelievable charges, went and jumped on the inspiring.
And killed a unit of 20.
They're fun. They're good murder machines. Yeah, and they were already murder machines. You put them in bounty hunters, so all of a sudden they touch anything that's a veteran, and everything just melts.
Dies.
It's
Suck
just
their blood.
Yeah, very vampiric.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's right. So if it hadn't been for the foxes,
It'd have been beautiful.
So where did it all go wrong?
So from my point, it was just a slight misplay on deployment. I should have put iron scale right in the corner, and then I'd have had 3 sets of spear snakes to go run around being headless chickens. Apart from that, it kind of went as I expected, really.
Yeah, because they got a bit late game, didn't they?
Yeah.
If they'd been out earlier,
It would have been a little bit more.
but you'd been all because I think the player going in and you're hitting, you were doing fine, got you scared initially, pinned in.
Yeah,
You
he killed everything except the foxes, so,
Yeah,
the Lumineth know that they've been in a fight.
definitely they've been bloodied.
Yeah,
They're not
But-
out, but they've been bloodied.
bloodied but unbowed.
But unbound. There we go then.
Yeah.
We had fun, right?
Oh, we had fun.
And what do
Yeah.
we think of the new scenario? Because obviously the first time we're doing it for all of us.
Yeah, it proved more difficult than I thought to get the Nidus paths to do anything useful, except when Shaun used it to do an 11-inch charge and kill my general.
Well, if you know you're going to do an 11-inch charge, then it's fantastic, isn't it? But did you feel that you always had to babysit your bottom corner to make sure that no one could come through
it definitely made you think, because we were both looking at those corners and trying to outmaneuver each other for it. So it's really like the scenario.
Really good. So if you've got a high movement army, it's kind of plays into your hands.
Yeah.
If like maybe a Head of Knights, a Slanesh, maybe a KO, something like that, you can.
Yeah,
really
or I don't know, foxes.
Foxes, foxes. But anyway, we had fun. That's good. We hope you did too. And please join us again for another episode of Madness and Fun. And warning, there's always a chance that we'll have fun. All right. So guys, until next time.
Don't watch the outtakes.
Don't watch the outtakes.
Don't watch them.
Watch the. He's 17. Right. Okay. Until next time. Bye.
That's what I'm going to say.
You need to be inside there.
I like snakes with tits.
You've got to be close.
That's it, got to be close.
Yeah, you're all in the right place.
Let's not get too close.
Are there any words of encouragement you want to say before we get serious?
Yeah. Get your hand out of my trousers.
He likes playing with snakes, and we do mean the one on the table. Well, that's right, I'm going to get it all out
Do
of
you
the
want
way.
your microphone?
Get off my snake.
Do you want
Do
mic-
you want my foot? Yeah. Let me pretend.
Are you filming? Shall I do it
Of course
again?
he bloody is. He's got a ranking.
Won't you stay another day? That's E17. It's not even the right band. What are you doing, Shaun?
You've got issues. You're wearing a bloody box for hats.
Do you want to wear it?
No.